Welcome aboard, Captain.
This video is brought to you by Simple, the easy way to do online banking. Sign up today using the link in the description and receive $20 when you use your card for the very first time.
Simple is a delightfully human way to bank, budget, and save that helps you feel confident with your money and do more things that you love. We don't charge any fees. Instead, you get lots of more helpful things, like goals, which sets aside a little money every day for whatever you're saving for, big or small, automatically. Save to Spend considers your upcoming payments, pending transactions, and goals when calculating what you have available to spend. Everything about banking with Simple feels smarter and more modern. With over 50,000 free ATMs, photo check deposits, bill pay, a beautiful Simple Visa card, and exceptional security. If your card ever gets left behind, just block it from the app until it's back in your hands. All that and unbelievable customer service. No scripts, no phone menus. Just real people helping you. Come say hi at simple.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Laravel authentication course. We are going to be talking today about our environment setup and our configuration. Now, the first thing we want to do here is obviously make a brand new Laravel project. So let's type in Laravel new, and we're just going to call this auth. As you can see, I'm already in my tutorials folder. You can go ahead and save this to wherever you would like to on your computer. So it's going to go ahead and craft this application, and I will be right back as soon as it's done. Awesome. So the next thing that we're going to do here is obviously cd into our auth folder, and that way we can go ahead and start running some PHP artisan commands. The first thing that we need to do is we need to run PHP artisan make and then auth. And this is going to generate the scaffolding for our environment for the authentication. This is a really, really useful tool, and I absolutely love how Laravel just creates default user registration for us with one simple command. So let's go ahead and run that. And then the next thing that we want to do is run PHP artisan migrate. And unfortunately, because we haven't done PHP artisan migrate before and haven't set up our .env file, obviously it's going to give us an error. So let's go and open this up in Sublime, and let's go ahead and edit our .env file. The first thing that we're going to do is change our database to tutorials.auth, and I have already created this database here. And then the next thing that we're going to do is just use this as Laravel for the username, secret for the password, and we're also going to change the app URL to localhost port 8000. We'll save that as well, and we will also set up Mailtrap. So let's go to mailtrap.io, and we will log in and take a look at our mailboxes here. And the username that we are going to put is the username, and the password is going to be this password, and we're going to use TLS encryption, and it's going to be on port 465. And as you can see, 465, and it also says TLS is optional. So we will save that, and we will close that out. And now we can go back to our terminal and run PHP artisan migrate. And now it's created it successfully, and that is all good to go. Now, let's go ahead and take a look real quick before we open up the website, what that PHP artisan make auth command does. So if we go into our app, and then we go into HTTP and controllers, we now have a few different things. We have a home controller, okay, which we will modify slightly. This is going to control the user profile page, okay, also known as home. And then it will also create some auth controllers as well. So it creates a login controller, a register controller, a forgot password controller, a reset password controller, and a verification controller as well. This is new to 5.7. If you're currently on 5.6, this will not show up. So we'll go ahead and minimize all of these here. Obviously, we have our user model here, which we will change here in a little bit. And if we go into our resources views, as you can see, we now have a couple of different things. We have home, which is absolutely awesome. This is going to be our profile page here. And we have our auth folder here as well. So we have verify, and this is going to be for any type of view that we want to restrict. It will say a fresh verification has been sent to your email address if it has resent, and also it will tell the user, hey, you have to make sure that you are verified before you're able to access this page. Register page, self-explanatory. This is our register page form, and all you have to do is fill out the form and click on register, and that'll be good. Login page, passwords. We have email, and then we have reset. Now, the email is going to be the actual form that we are filling out whenever we forget our password. That will be clicked from the login page. Now the reset password file, the reset.blade.php, will be the link that is sent to the user in their email, and they click on that link and this page shows up and they can reset their password here. Now, with all of these, we have a new folder called layouts, and this app.blade has a few things in it. As you can see, we have our brand new login routes here. We have the username if they're logged in, and we're also yielding some content here. And we also have our CSRF token being generated here. We also are using our scripts, and that can be found in js/app.js. So it's bringing in a few different things, such as Bootstrap and also Vue if we're going to use that. Bootstrap is bringing in a lot of stuff. And let's go back to our app.layouts. We're not going to be using this right away. We also are using fonts here, some Google fonts, and obviously some styles, which will change here in a little bit as well. So that is basically the overview of authentication, the routes, the controller, etc. What we need to do now is we need to add a few different things. So our app.php file inside of our config folder, we are going to add some packages. And the first package that we're going to add is the Laravel collective. And the Laravel collective gives us some great form helpers and is just absolutely amazing. I love it. I always use it. Every single thing. I really wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of the Laravel collection or Laravel collective out of it when we had it in 5.4. So we're just going to go ahead and require this in using Composer, and this will take just a minute to load into here, and then we will continue on with the installation process. All right, we have successfully added that using Composer. And now we need to go ahead and continue on to add the provider. So we'll go ahead and copy this, and as you can see, I've already scrolled down to our providers array, and right underneath package service providers, we're going to go ahead and add that. The next thing that we need to do is add some aliases. So I'm just going to copy this comment here because I always love this comment, and I'm unfortunately kind of sad that they don't have that comment down here. But we'll do, instead of package service provider, we'll just do package aliases. And then we will add our aliases, form and HTML, and we'll go ahead and copy that right there. And we'll save that. All right, so now we have Laravel collective added. The next thing that we're going to do is use Purifier, and you can find this on GitHub. MeWeb Studio creates this wonderful Laravel Purifier, and what this does is it purifies and gets rid of all script tags and anything else that we don't want in our fields or anything like that. So let's go ahead and add that in here as well, and we'll require that in, and I will be right back as soon as it's done installing. All right, and this has been installed successfully. We'll go ahead and clear up our terminal here just a little bit by hitting Command K. And the next thing that we need to do is add our providers again. So we will copy this and go back and go up to our providers and paste that in. And we will also add in our purifier alias as well. So we will go ahead and go down to package aliases, and we will paste that in. And we'll save that. And now we have purifier added. But the thing that we need to do next is run this PHP artisan vendor publish. That way we can go ahead and edit what is allowed. This is an example of what that file is going to look like. So let's run this and see what happens. Now we can go to our config purifier and edit a few things. So the HTML that's allowed right now is div, bold, strong, italic, emphasize, and it just keeps on going. So we're going to add a few things here. We want the image tag to be added as well, and we also want our H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and we also want our font tag to be allowed as well. And let's see here. I think that will be it. Oh yes, auto paragraph. We want to set this to false because we don't want to auto paragraph anything. As you can see, there's a lot of other things that you can go ahead and customize, but we are not going to customize any of these for right now. We'll save this, and we will exit out of that, and we will exit out of our app.php, and that should be it, I believe, for all of our packages. The next thing that we want to do is obviously get Bootstrap, and that is obviously going to be real easy. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to get Bootstrap into their website or application. However, I do want to point out that in our resources, views, layouts, app.blade.php, we are adding this JS/app.js. Now, if we go to our app.js file, it says that we are requiring Bootstrap here. This Bootstrap is not the same as Bootstrap, Twitter Bootstrap. This is adding in a few things like Lodash, Popper, jQuery, Axios, etc. This is not adding in Bootstrap like Twitter Bootstrap. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that is not what this is. So let's go ahead and add the Bootstrap CSS from the CDN, and we will do that right above our styles, and we will just say Twitter Bootstrap here, and we will paste in that CDN. Now we'll go ahead and also copy all of this JS here and all this JavaScript CDN, and we will put that right before the end of the body, and we'll just say get the Twitter Bootstrap here, and we'll save that in. And this is actually going to require in our jQuery for us, but we want to go ahead and save that. Popper, I believe, is already being included in our app.js. Yes, it is being included. However, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that script tag up here. We don't need it, and we also don't need this app.css here as well. We'll go ahead and edit that in a little bit, but we do not need it. So let's go ahead and say this is going to be our jQuery. This is going to be Twitter Bootstrap here, and this is going to be Popper. All right, we'll save that. And now that everything is set up, let's take a look at our website. Finally, we'll be able to run our PHP artisan serve command. All right, so we'll clear that out, PHP artisan serve, and we'll open up a new tab just so that we have access to our terminal, and we will refresh the page. And as you can see, nothing's changed. The reason being is because I already did this episode once and I screwed up, but now everything is looking great. So if we click on our register, it shows us our register form, email, password. If we click on login, it shows our login form. And that is it, guys. We have finally successfully set up our environment and we will be good to go. Now, as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button to let you know of new tutorials that are going to be coming out. And also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter is down in the description below. That will allow you guys to be able to contact me with any questions. And if you have any questions, don't forget to go ahead and comment down below as well. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful day.